over to the FBI immediately, but we are going to learn a lot about the shooter from that package of materials. Also, we have now learned that in 2005, a court actually found Cho to be mentally ill and an imminent threat to himself and others. With me now live from Virginia Tech is Barclay Fuellgraf, a journalism student at West Virginia University and a reporter for their school station, WVU News. So Barclay, thanks very much for joining us. You're poking around the campus to see what you can learn. What have you found?
A lot of students right now are just mourning. Yesterday, I think it was more of a shock. You know, the memorial was yesterday. Today, you know, we stepped out of where we're all stationed, and we went over to the drill field, which is where the candlelight vigil was held last night. And just congregations of people, prayer groups, and a lot of people are just signing things. There's a lot of banners over there, flowers like crazy over there, and it's just really, really emotional.
Barclay,
as a student, you feel their
since
pain.
there is a great deal of questioning going on among the students on the Virginia Tech campus, how do you think they're going to react to the news that this was a guy who was declared to be mentally ill by a court in 2005, declared to be an imminent threat to himself and others, and yet somehow or another that order was vacated and he was free to wander among the students there?
I don't know. You know, personally, me, I would be angry, very angry. But you can't think that this is the only time this has happened, and it's an unfortunate situation that it's happened here and that this has been the turnout. But I think it's going to make people realize from here on out that you can't, people like that, you can't just put them back into society like this, because this is a wake-up call for everybody.
Barclay, the other bit of news, and I think it answers a lot of people's questions, what was he doing in those 2 hours between the first shooting episode and then what turned out to be the massacre over at Norris Hall? And now we know. He was preparing a package of materials. He actually even took it to some sort of a postal facility, sent it off to NBC News, and the question is now answered. What was he doing between the two shooting incidents? Do you have a sense that's going to answer a lot of questions for students there?
Yeah, I think I mean, I can't say that they're, you know, I don't know what the reactions are going to be to this. I just really don't know. It's going to answer a lot of questions, that's for sure, but I think, you know, the biggest question everybody's asking is why, and why did you take the time to do that? You know, what was, you know, students are going to look back and say, well, you know, we know he was doing this, and it's an unfortunate situation that 2 hours passed by and something could have been done, and, you know, that's where you're looking for all the facts and to get all the answers.
Barclay Fuellgraf, a journalism student at West Virginia University, a reporter for the school station, WVU News. Barclay, thanks very much. The day of the shooting.